So maybe I'll start a new video here. I don't know. Meghan Sussex, Duchess of Sussex. Okay, once again, for the people at the back. Let's listen. This is the problem with Meghan Markle. I don't know. I didn't listen to it yet.
And just so we're clear, this right here is exactly why the British royal family, British media, and the British public hate Meghan Markle. It's not about who she is, it's about who she represents. It's about who she allows to feel seen. The British royal family exists for one reason and one reason only, and that is to uphold white supremacy. So when you think of kings and queens and royals and rulers of the world, this is what you see. Pale, stale, male, sausage.
Oh, there's a video I saw. I didn't put it on the list. I think I'm gonna look for it since she's mentioning it here. About the, let me go look for it. You know what? Let's finish this and then I'll look for it.
Fingered fool who can't even unite his own family, but is somehow supposed to unite an entire nation and an entire commonwealth. Okay. See, when this went down, this is when the panic really set in. They really started to see what was happening here. So while we, people of the world with good sense, saw Meghan as an asset to the royal family, they actually saw her as a threat. Because you see, the people she's surrounded by, yeah, they're meant to be ruled by the monarchy, not represented by it. You see this right here? This is way too much for British people to handle. They do not want to see Nigerians or black people of any kind being treated with respect, as equals, being honored and deferred to by their royals, people that they bow down to. And you're treating black people as equals? Oh, no, 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 no. And you may be saying to yourself, Meghan isn't even really black. She's only half black. She's light, bright, and damn near white. That's your own ignorance, because Meghan has never hidden who she is.
That's right.
Never shied away from it, never tried to hide it, never once denied it, and even doubled down every chance she could. She might not be black enough for you, but she certainly wasn't white enough for them.
That is true. Okay, while I was listening to her, I find a video. Let me read the comments here. That's why they all silence, allowing Nigeria to burn as it is now. What's going on in Nigeria right now? The petroleum companies are literally drilling crude oil free in Nigeria to benefit them. People are being kidnapped and beheaded by minutes in Nigeria, yet the world remains silent. Why? Look what happened to the Middle East. But you call her by a title white supremacists gave her, the effing last line. No truer word has been spoken. You go, girl. It is time for the white entitled racist royal family pedophile protector to acknowledge the atrocities of their reign. Really horrible speech from this one. Alright, this is the part that I wanted to share with you. Alright, Britain then abolished slavery. It monetized the exit. Britain then grew a conscience. It melted slavery dry. Panic after Haiti proved the enslaved could win. Paid the enslavers in blood money. And rebranded exploitation as civilization, while the victims got nothing but silence and chained with better PR. Okay, let's listen to him.
Didn't end slavery, it rebranded it. People love to say Britain ended slavery, but let's be honest, Britain didn't end slavery. It ended the slave trade, and even then, it only ended its own. Britain trafficked tens of millions of Africans across the Atlantic. It built an empire of stolen bodies, earning what would now be hundreds of billions of pounds from sugar, cotton, tobacco, and human lives. So why do we celebrate a nation for ending a trade after it made a fortune from it? Did Britain end France's trade? Spain, Portugal's trade? No, it just stepped away when profits dried up, when enslaved labor stopped serving the empire's economy. See, by the early 1800s, the plantocracy was collapsing. The Industrial Revolution had shifted power from plantations to factories. Machines replaced enslaved people as the source of wealth. Britain didn't just grow a conscience overnight. It saw a new market. Then came the Haitian Revolution, the only successful slave revolt in history. Enslaved Africa.
And this is why they still, they still doing those things to Haitians. And you see what's happening in Dominican Republic with Haitians. I'm sure there's a campaign to make sure Haitians. I would like to know what happened to those Haitian in Dominican Republic that they keep on picking up off the street. What happened to them? Do they send them back? Okay, but let's continue.
Rose up, defeated Napoleon, and built the first free black republic. And this terrified Britain because if Haiti could do it, Jamaica can do it, Barbados can do it, Antigua could do it, and the list goes on. So ending the trade wasn't an act of benevolent morality. It was damage control, a rebrand. It made Britain look civilized while staying powerful, and it gave them a moral edge over revolutionary France, who was their main rival at the time. And even when slavery ended in 1833, the enslavers got paid, not the enslaved. Remember that. £20 million in compensation.
Was this former prime minister who paid himself? And look at what Trump is doing right now.
Billions in today's money, a debt the British taxpayer only finished paying in 2015. Meanwhile, rebellions kept happening. The Christmas Rebellion, Morant Bay in Jamaica, proving that black freedom didn't come from Parliament, it came from resistance. So no, Britain didn't end slavery. It rebranded it through colonization, indenture, and new forms of exploitation. So hear what? Before we celebrate abolition, we really have to ask, who really benefited?
Yep. I agree with him. Anyway, I'm not gonna go in the comment. Let's go to the next tweet. This is JTB. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Let's pause this. Oh, it just says clown. There's no caption. Let's listen.
Massive news about a fresh new split between Harry and Meghan.
What?
This show is the first show in the world to place the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on 24/7 divorce watch, and I've got more evidence that this is happening.
Mark,
What?
is this comedy? The fact that you're on Rodeo Drive filming a knockoff tabloid segment about Meghan while pretending to be the royal correspondent for GB News. That's not just embarrassing. It's a cry for relevance from a man whose career peaked during Balls of Steel. Literally. Let's talk about who you really are, Mark Doland. You're not breaking news. You're not a journalist. You're a washed-up British comedian who used to host prank shows on Channel 4 and cut up face masks live on air to prove what exactly? That the pandemic was a joke? That science hurts your feelings? You parlayed that stunt into a slot on GB News, the dollar store Fox News of the UK. And now here you are, cosplaying as a Beverly Hills insider, while stalking Meghan and Harry from the buy one, get one free rack of
Oh my
public
God.
discourse. Divorce watch? Baby, your career is the real thing on life support. Harry went to Angola for landmine advocacy, a cause his mother championed. That's called legacy. That's called purpose. Meanwhile, you're spiraling through Rodeo Drive, monologuing like the paparazzi are chasing you. Newsflash, they're not. No one is. And where's Meghan? She's not at some fake news scavenger hunt in a cheap shirt. She's in Montecito, surrounded by luxury, building a brand, raising her children, and remaining completely unbothered by the man who used to host the Mad Bad ad show, and who's now hawking Meghan hate content for clicks like it's 2016. You called Harry rudderless? The man has Invictus, Archwell, and global reach. You have a TikTok and an expired badge from Balls of Steel. You think throwing around landmine metaphors makes you sound witty? It just shows how little respect you have for Princess Diana's legacy. You're using her memory to peddle clickbait. That's not journalism. That's desperation. So here's your truth bomb, Mark. Meghan isn't going anywhere. She's not getting divorced. She's thriving. And every time she smiles, men like you disintegrate. because you'll never have something that beautiful, that elegant, that impactful, or even be that relevant. You're not on 24/7 divorce watch. You're on career resuscitation watch. And babe, it's not looking too good. Now go buy your wife that handbag if you can afford it, and if she's still sticking around.
So I don't know what's going on, but the thing is that the UK remain focused on their narrative. Okay, they really want people to believe this nonsense. I don't know. I really don't understand why these people are doing the things that they are doing. Because if we did not have, we meaning the US, did not have that type of administration that we have now, the nonsense that's going on the papers and on social media, like this guy that JTB highlighted, will not be happening. Okay, if after the midterm things change, we have a different administration, different group of morally sound politicians, then we will see some changes. Other than that, we're not gonna see anything. There's that. Oh, wicked. This guy is mentally sick. Harry and Meghan just celebrate their 8th year anniversary, and he's hoping for a divorce that will never happen. As her, nah bro, get a life. Don't use Harry and Meghan to resurrect your dead career. Oh, he's a good human for not mentioning how many times William has traveled alone without Kate. I was like, why is he in Beverly Hills? Does he think Montecito is a province of Beverly Hills? Alright, so let's leave that alone. So I'm gonna stop this video. The next video, I'm gonna start with this tweet. I'm already 30 something minutes. Okay, we're gonna start with Dr. Shola. So let's do a prayer for I was thinking health. Okay, let's do health. And then I thought of safety, so since health came first, I decided, okay. Prayer for good health. Heavenly Father, thank you for the gift of life and the strength you give each day. I pray for good health of mind. I pray for good health of mind, body, and spirit. Protect me and my loved ones from sickness and grant us the wisdom to care for ourselves well. Fill our hearts with peace, our bodies with energy, and our souls with hope. Amen. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.